Welcome to Craiglockhart Parish Church. Making this short video to show you what it's going to be like coming to church with the COVID restrictions in place. We do want to welcome you and assure you that we're doing everything we can to make it safe to come to church with us at Craiglockhart. When you enter the church grounds, we're going to have tape on the path. We put some down, but the wind and the rain have lifted up quite a lot of it. But we will have tape all the way along this path to mark out physical distancing for people to wait before entering through the main door. We're not required to wear face coverings while in the church grounds, but it is recommended. We are required to wear face coverings when we enter the church. So we'll come up to the front door and someone would wait here, and when called forward you would come up. There's a welcome, please wait here, sticker here. In the vestibule there's a whole lot of notices on the door, and please do look at those. There's a one-way system. If you have any symptoms, please don't come into the building, and you're required to wear a face mask in church. In the vestibule there will be a member of our welcome team who will have a clipboard. On the clipboard will be the names and contact details of everyone who's coming into the service, and these will be ticked off as people enter. The reason for this is for the test and protect system. We're required to keep names and contact details for everyone coming into church so that we can contact you if there's any need to do that. I'm really sorry, especially for members of the choir, but the gallery upstairs, the choir room, everything in the tower is not open at this time, and no one's allowed to go up the stairs except Ross, who will be playing the organ for us. So we'll be called in to the vestibule, have our name checked by a member of the welcome team, and come forward to the door here. When we're asked to enter, probably by myself in the first few weeks, please come into the church. On the right hand side we've got a station for hand sanitizing. Everyone who comes into the building is required to use the hand sanitizer. We've got some stickers and tape on the floor, again to mark out the physical distancing. And what we've done to make sure that physical distancing works is we've taped off pews which are not open. Please do not sit here. And then there are pews which are open, and each of those have been given a new number. This pew facing us is number 10. And on the lectern side, all the way down, the pews are even numbered. Here's number 8, which is open. On the pulpit side, try not to make it too quick to turn round, the pews are numbered with odd numbers. Here's number 7, which is open for use. This one isn't open for use. And up at the back of the church, there are 2 on the pulpit side, and there are 2 on the lectern side, which are open. But when you come into church, after sanitizing your hands, you'll be shown to the particular pew or row of chairs at the front where you're to sit. Let's go back to number 10. What we're asking people to do is to sit on the portion of the pew which does not have tape on it. So that's keeping everybody well back from the aisle where we're sitting. Once you've come in and taken your seat, please stay in your seat. We're not allowed to walk about and talk to people in other pews or rows. You can see at the front of the church we've got 2 rows of chairs on either side. That's row number 2 and number 4. And on the pulpit side we've got number 3 and number 1. At present these are set out for individual seating, but of course each of these rows could be set out for a household group of up to 4 people. So when you book, and we're using a pre-booking system, if you're an individual or a household group, you'll be asked and you can let me know, and then we'll work out which rows or chairs folks are going to be sitting on, and you'll be shown to that row or chair when you arrive at church on Sunday. For the chancel area, just so you know, The chairs at the end of this row, right at the back here, that one at the pulpit side, and this one over here at the lectern side are 2 metres apart, and so folks taking part in the service will be sitting there, and the service will be conducted from in a line with the communion table, which is 4 metres back from the front row of chairs, to observe good physical distancing. Those taking part in the service, doing readings or prayers or talks, will be able to take their face covering off while they are speaking, but at other times will put their face covering back on. And everyone who's in the church will be required to wear a face covering while in the church. Now, sadly, there'll be no singing, but Ross will be able to play the organ for us, and we'll share hymns as part of our service, but we won't be able to sing them. Leaving the church, everyone will leave by the north aisle door. There will be a second member of the welcome team here, and as we leave the church, which at the end of the service, I'll indicate row by row in turn people to leave. Again, as we leave, on the right hand side, there's hand sanitizer, and please do use that as we leave the church. When you come through, these doors will already be open and will be fixed open so that you can leave without having to touch or open the doors yourself. We're asking people to leave, hand sanitize it, and move out promptly, and not to gather in groups in the church grounds. The only other part of the building which is open, you can see the Centenary Hall's closed, the McNabb room is closed. The only other part of the building which is open are the toilets. And what we've done is, let me open this door here, you can see that we've marked off every second cubicle here for use to help with physical distancing. We've marked off wash hand basins so that only every second wash hand basin's in use. We've provided hand towels. You can choose to use the hand towels, or if you want to, you can use the air dryers which blow down the way. Fortunately, the taps are non-contact, so you're able to use the water there without touching the taps. So we've done what we can in both sets of toilets to make them available for use. The toilets are open, but as I say, those are the only parts of the building other than the sanctuary which is open. Hope this short film gives you some idea of what the arrangements are like in the building for when we come to church at services on Sunday. And we do look forward to welcoming you to share with us for services again. Thank you for watching this video.